Where you at, Berto?
White woman accuses Lil Uzi Vert of doing bad things to her. Let's get right into it, man. I like Lil Uzi. I like his music. Think he's cool. He do be acting a little suspect at times.
The suspect activity in question.
How y'all doing today? Do y'all like my outfit?
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
But I would like to think that he's not out here going and crashing out over Caucasian vag. I don't know, man. Let's get into it. I hope the allegations are false.
Lil Uzi Vert just got exposed for doing some pretty disgusting and predatory things. So here's what's going on. Roc Nation and Lil Uzi Vert has been named as co-defendants in this new lawsuit by Lil Uzi Vert's ex-assistant, who's alleging that she suffered a multitude of harassment at the hands of Lil Uzi Vert, and Roc Nation, who was her employer, overlooked it. Lil Uzi Vert is signed to Roc Nation management team, and Roc Nation is who hired her to be Lil Uzi Vert's assistant. Just like we've seen with the Megan Thee Stallion lawsuit, where Megan Thee Stallion ex-assistant sued Roc Nation and Megan Thee Stallion for, I believe, like workplace discrimination, harassment, like labor issues. And, you know, she said she suffered this at the hands of Megan Thee Stallion. However, her employer is Roc Nation. So they got to be sued as well for creating a hostile work environment or creating an environment where them being abused was tolerable. Now, in the case of Lil Uzi Vert, the assistant would claim that almost immediately from being hired to be Lil Uzi Vert's assistant, the sexual harassment started. It became pretty evident and very clear very quickly, based on Lil Uzi Vert's and Roc Nation reaction to this lawsuit, that this lawsuit isn't some frivolous, cloud-chasing lawsuit with no merit. No, this lawsuit is pretty credible and is pretty damning. So Uzi met this chick randomly shopping at Balenciaga in LA. He really liked her customer service, I guess, and decided he wanted to make her his personal assistant, so she signed on board. And then ultimately, it got to a point where I think Uzi was with Roc Nation. So the chick took a meeting with Desiree Perez for a salary expectation, and Desiree Perez and her agreed upon her getting paid $100,000.
Oh my God, 100 bands?
And a relocation fee for $5,000 to move from LA to New York. And apparently,
just because she was nice to you, buying some expensive clothes? Hey man, these rappers, they out their body. I would never do this.
At the $100,000 payday, Uzi didn't waste any time getting right to it. According to her, on the same day that she signed the $100,000 salary contract, I guess, Uzi texted her and asked her to stay the night with him at his hotel room.
It's not funny. It's not funny, but it's just like, bro, you're Little Uzi, gang. At this point, this is like, I'm not saying that she did it, but if you were gonna pay her $100,000 to be your assistant, bro, I'm sure there's a bad snowbunny chick that would have done this for free, gang. I don't understand these niggas.
Despite her stating that she did not feel comfortable with Lil Uzi Vert's request, he continued to pester her, sending her dozens of messages in an effort to convince her to sleep in his hotel room. Man, listen, bro, y'all can call me what y'all want to call me, bro. I ain't here to pretend with nobody, bro. Straight up, man. Man, that's exactly what an nigga would do, man. Man, cut it. Man, yo, y'all can sit here and y'all can play the internet games, and y'all can play the respectability politics, and y'all can play the "Now Flacco, how do you know he really did?" Man, cut it out, bro. Man, you know this what niggas do, man.
I mean, I don't not believe it. I'm confused. Why though? You're Little Uzi Vert. If you could afford to pay this woman $100,000 a year just to be standby vag, I mean, nigga, I'm sure you was already at the point of your career where you had a bunch of hoes flocking to you for free. I don't understand these niggas. They broken in the mind, bro.
You know this what niggas do, man. You seen a little bad chick at Balenciaga's and you really liked her customer service so much you wanted to make her your assistant. Cut it out, man. Cut it out, man. And hitting the broad up right after she got the promotion, of course. We know what that was, man. Man, I ain't finna pay no chick $100,000 if I can't crack. That's what he said.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. That don't make no sense. You paying $100,000 to crack fine shit? I mean, bro, that's some sucker shit, bro. Oh my God, holy, not Lil Uzi playing for the cheeks. It's a sad day in paradise.
But it didn't just stop here. Yo, this chick actually had messages between her and Lil Uzi Vert.
Can we see?
And what I would say, man, is when it comes to Igga, when it comes to the culture or urban culture, this is probably acceptable and normal. When it comes to anybody else, you like the closest thing to Harvey Weinstein, man. This is like Harvey Weinstein activities that Uzi was on. These Iggas get a couple $1 million and forget the hue of their skin tone. Uzi was moving.
Uzi said, I sent you something on Vanish. Come rub me down before you leave. I'm by myself now. Send me something. Let me see that booty. What are you doing, Uzi? What are you doing? Right here at the bottom, he says, and I quote, you are more than my assistant. You are my bae. Uzi. No, Uzi. Wake up, Uzi. Y'all ever listen to a Uzi song where he always got the girl talking in the beginning and shit? Wake up, Uzi. Because you're fucking dreaming. You're out of your mind, gang. Like
his last name was Shorts. He attempted to violate the white man's daughter, bro. And I'll be real. How this play out, she probably knew from day one, oh, I got him. I'm gonna file this lawsuit someday, bro. Man, let them fire me, man. I got it all. Because if you look at the other messages that Uzi was sending her, bro, it's like, man. So Uzi sent her, I sent you something on Vanish.
I just read this, so let's skip past. But oh my God. Yo, real quick, if you like making money, I need you to watch this part of the video. If you don't like making money, then go ahead and skip it. But that really should be none of y'all. I know you guys have been seeing me promote this new app called Free Cash. And the big talk of the town is
this a scam, Berto? What is this?
Well, look at this guy and this guy. All people from our community that are making money through the Free Cash app. The link is in the description. Even one person from my boy Astro Dior's community made $1,000 using the Free Cash app. I know it sounds crazy, but yes, you can make free money while playing games on your phone. But let me break this down in a very clear way for you guys so you know exactly what's going on. When you sign up for Free Cash using the link in my description, once you're in, you're gonna see a list of games pop up. You download them, you play them, you beat the levels, get to the certain requirements that they tell you to hit. And once you get there, you're gonna get some credits sent to your account. Every single time you hit the requirements, you get paid real money. And they make the process so easy that you can cash out that money into your PayPal or even gift cards. And yes, it is completely free to use. Now, there are some options where you can spend a little cheese to get through the level faster, but you don't need to do that. The reason why this is even possible is because these games are trying to get new players onto their platform. So they pay free cash to pay you to get people to play the game. Now, I know I showed you a crazy example of somebody making up to $1,000, which it's possible, but realistically, it might take some time. This is just an easy way you can make an extra 10, maybe 20 bucks, just doing something that you guys probably do for free anyway. So if you're gonna be bullshitting on your phone playing games, why not get paid? So if you've been on the fence, this is your sign. Click the link in my description and try out a few games. And when you make your money, take a screenshot and send it to me, bro, because I want to see y'all make that cheese. Because if I'm winning, I want to make sure y'all winning too. I love y'all. Y'all know what to do. Link in the description, and you're gonna get a $5 bonus using my shit. Now let's get right back to the video. Where you at, family?
Man, listen, I can't sign no female artist, man. And they said, why, Ross? Why won't you sign a talented woman and invest in her? Ross said, listen, man. All right, listen up, bro. All right, so I'm supposed to sign a chick, get her body done, pay for her hair, her makeup, her nails, make her the baddest bitch on earth, make her so desirable, man, that other men wanna be with her. But I'm the only man on earth who can't sleep with her, or else I get charged with all type of crimes and lawsuits. Man, cut it out, man. I'm good. It's not for me. Y'all can. I'm not doing it. Now that was ignorant for Rick Ross to say, but
it's some real shit though.
You kind of want to be a Rick Ross before you are a Lil Uzi Vert. Because what Lil Uzi Vert told this chick, as you guys are about to hear, is actually right in line with what Rick Ross said, but Rick Ross got backlash for it. So Uzi apparently wrote this chick, and he told her, you are more than my assistant. You are my bitch. I would hate to be a woman, especially in any profession that caters to any hip-hop personality or any rapper. Because when you are in the culture, now, again, I can only speak for hip-hop culture. I can't speak for country or rock culture because I don't know, right? I don't know too many country artists or rock stars. But when you are a woman and you are in a profession where you are catering to rappers and hip-hop personalities and hip-hop figures, what you're subjected to is more than just usual harassment. No, these people or these rappers feel like they own you. They feel like you are their property. And it's because a lot of them, in their mind, what you're doing ain't really that taxing. They don't really value what you're doing at all.
The thing is, this is kind of why I stepped away from the music industry. And, you know, at one point I do plan on dropping music again, but it's just like people in the, they say the music industry's cutthroat, but honestly, it's the people, bro. Like they don't care about nothing but themselves. Everybody's entitled. Everybody's selfish. Everybody is just like a piece of shit human being, bro. And that's why I kind of like the content creation space more, like YouTube, Twitch streamers. I know we have our bad eggs too, but people, they're just got more human to them. I don't know what it is with these like artists and especially rappers. They have like this God complex. You know, I think the celebrity and fame get to their head so bad in a way where it's just like they really think they above people. It's bad, bro.
So
I
the
can't
value
fuck with
they
it.
see in you is their ability to sleep with you. So in the case of Lil Uzi Vert, or let's say other rappers, if you are a personal assistant and you're going on trips with him, going on tour with him, and you're picking up his calls, and you're picking him up food, and you're doing his laundry at times, and you're dropping off things, and you're handling his scheduling and things of that sort, man, they see that as a responsibility for a girlfriend. They don't really see value in that.
Yeah.
The only reason they pick you is because they want to sleep with you. Unfortunately for Uzi, though, this chick had a mastermind in her corner, man. This chick had a dude who's just like me in her corner, man. All right, man, baby, don't trip, all right? Don't trip, all right? Don't quit that job. Let him do what he got to do. So the mastermind, which is her boyfriend, he encouraged her to start therapy amid struggles of burning out
Damn, plotted on his stupid
and
ass.
harassment by Lil Uzi Vert. So in January of 2024, plaintiff Doe, which is, you know, the ex-assistant, was encouraged by her partner and began therapy due to the stress and emotional distress she experienced due to Lil Uzi Vert's harassment. Plaintiff Doe began going to therapy on a regular basis. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's GG's. Damn, it's GG's.
Bruh, this lawsuit is one of the closest things I think I've ever seen to a certainty, man. You gonna get some paper out of it. Lawsuit this ironclad? Nah, bro, you can't get your way out of this, bro. She even started therapy and documented the therapy journey because of the harassment. And trust and believe, she did this on purpose, by the way. In February of 2024, the company debit card
He's cooked.
For defendant Woods ran dry. Plaintiff was directed to pay out of pocket for food, clothes, and alcohol for Lil Uzi Vert and his entourage. When plaintiff contacted Lil Uzi Vert's manager with requests for reimbursement for her business expenses or standard per diem, she was told she was only entitled to her salary. To this day, they have failed to fully reimburse her for her business expenses. To me, this has to be like an ego thing. I can't possibly think or come to the conclusion Uzi Vert was just so horny that he must smash his assistant. Like, you're Uzi Vert, bro. You could literally cheat on your living girlfriend who you have by going on Instagram and just, hey, who want to F me? You will have a million girls trying to F you the same night.
That's what I'm trying to say. Bro, again, I pray. One thing that I always pray for when I'm talking to God, man, I pray for health. You know what I'm saying? I pray for guidance. But then I also pray to keep a level head, bro, because it's like I don't ever want to get to the point of success where I really start losing myself and start thinking like a decent human being, gang. Because I'm not gonna co-sign the degenerate behavior, but bruh, you cannot be that egotistical and dumb. Like, yo, I gotta smash my assistant, gang. Like, why?
So this can't be just a horny thing. It has to be some type of ego tripping power dynamic he has in his head going on. Because even when you see the next messages where he's verbally abusing her, he brings up like the race dynamic a lot, which points to me out, okay, he gets off on berating this chick. Like, he gets off on this chick serving him. He has some type of weird race fetish going on in his head. Man, Uzi on timing, man. Uzi tells this white girl, stop being so effing soft. This is me to you. No black rapper will be able to tell a white girl stop being soft. Well, today I am. Stop.
Yeah, this is Lil Uzi, bro. I've seen enough of Lil Uzi interviews or him doing shit to know this is literally him, bro. He's tripping. This is him. There's no denying it.
Being soft. I don't care if you mad, sad, cry, whatever. You a girl, you supposed to. And when the assistant apologized for the oversight, Lil Uzi Vert responded, "You are more than my assistant. You are my bitch," which was a recurring theme apparently. Now, this is not as bad as it gets worse, okay? During another text exchange in October of 2024, Lil Uzi Vert became angry when the assistant failed to organize all his white clothes in one closet while under the influence. Lil Uzi Vert sent the assistant over a dozen messages. That's the example of niggas getting money and start acting out their body. When you was in the hood of North Philadelphia, you wasn't organizing all your white clothes in one closet. Bro. You get some paper, now you're trying to act outside of your body. Like, that wasn't like a principal thing for you, bro.
You didn't give
like,
a fuck about that, nigga.
For you, bro.
If I were to show you my closet right now, I keep my white socks, underwear, and tank tops in the same drawer, nigga. Okay? It's not till you get some money, you start living like bachelor. It's like, okay, nah, I need my shit color coordinated. The whites got to be with the whites, the blacks got to be with the blacks. You know what I'm saying? Everything separated. And, you know, Lil Uzi type of nigga, he probably got one closet for white, one closet for black, one closet for blue. Bro, it's getting ugly. I see what's going on, man. They be losing themselves, bro.
Y'all get money and just start doing anything, bro. Honestly, after reading this back again, these messages are now worse than the last one. But it does kind of show like how unstable and erratic Lil Uzi Vert is and how working for him might be hell. So Lil Uzi Vert like tells her or confesses that he's currently on drugs. He says, "You're not even on drugs like I am. I don't understand your mental over being successful. You are basically saying F what he say. Like I'm just a pushover." All this because she didn't, I guess, organize his clothes like correctly. But I'm not upset. Life only gets better. I'm not trying to be in a bad mood. Everybody counts me out.
What is this nigga talking about, bro?
Like I'm really not a star. I feel that ish. But I have somebody doing it today. Just a little upset, honestly, in regards to the clothes. When Plaintiff Doe responded to Lil Uzi Vert's messages and asked where they go from here, he responded, "I'm just mad. It's cool." Defendant Lil Uzi Vert, sexual and verbal harassment of Plaintiff Doe continued throughout the year. Our next complaint is pretty consistent with other lawsuits I've been seeing from other personal assistants of celebrities. Apparently, like, overtime is not a thing because in a lawsuit, she would say, yo, there were days that she was working like 39 hours straight, but she never received overtime compensation. Like, they gave her a salary, and that salary was $100,000 a year. However, you know, when like she was often working 12-hour days, 18-hour days, 39 hours straight, she wasn't receiving any type of extra compensation, and she feels like that was not fair.
Interesting.
This is the exact same complaint that we see Megan Thee Stallion personal assistant has. They both were, I guess, working for Rock Nation, so maybe it's just...
I mean, I don't know how this shit works. Maybe somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't when you're on salary, you're kind of like... I guess you have to work within your hours even if you're on salary, so I retract whatever bullshit I was about to say.
It's a Rock Nation thing, but I don't know. Right? Is a personal assistant supposed to be on call 24/7? Do they not have a life as well? If that's the case, I don't think $100,000 is worth it. I don't think $100,000 is worth literally being somebody's servant 24 hours a day. I'm good, bro. Right? If I had to make my $42,000 a year and do that and still have my freedom, I would do that, bro. I can't be on a backing call for someone.
Especially no rapper like Lil Uzi, bro. These niggas out they top, clearly.
24 hours a day with no personal life for $100,000 a year. Not happening. She broke down how the labor code, I guess, codifies the right to overtime compensation and 1.5 times the regular hourly rate of pay for hours worked in excess of 8 hours a day or 40 hours in a week for the first 8 hours worked, blah, 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 blah. So during a relevant time period, apparently she's claiming that she worked in excess of 8 hours in a day, excess of 12 hours in a day, in excess of 40 hours in a week, for which she claims should have been compensated at an overtime rate. Apparently they didn't do so, okay? But where do we see this lawsuit going? Well, lucky for you, we got the answers. It's not going nowhere, okay? the bag was dropped. Okay, the defendant, the assistant, was given a bag, and she dropped the lawsuit. Okay,
so they settled out of court. Damn, Uzi.
Came to a settlement. All right. Now, what that settlement is, how much it is, I don't know, but they came to a settlement, and the lawsuit was dropped because she had them right, left, and center. It wasn't even a discussion at this point, bro. It was not even a discussion. Like what's there to discuss? She got the messages, she got the proof, she got everything you need. Cut. But Rock Nation, drop that bag, man. All right, y'all let me know in the comments.
Damn, Uzi. It's just like, bro, and this is what I be trying to tell y'all, bro. Y'all make sure that you check yourself before you wreck yourself. I just posted a video talking about that, bro. Sometimes you get too high on this life and you start doing stupid shit. Lil Uzi. Like, even if you wanted to continue to be a degenerate, you had options. There was no reason for you to move like this, bro. Hey, man, I don't know. I can't relate to these guys. They're be weirdos, bro.
Where you at, Berto?
I made this shit look too easy.